So let's go to the other side of the spectrum. So we talked about the fast paced, whether they're task oriented or people oriented. Let's go to the slower paced. Let's go more slower paced, people oriented. This person, they look at the way the pace and the consistency of their environment. So this person is more of a predictable person. And so if you're picking up these behavioral cues and your communication, they seem to be very patient, very predictable, very reliable, very steady, just kind of relaxed and just modest. If you're starting to pick up those behavioral cues, what are three things that you want to do to effectively communicate with them?
Well, as you mentioned, Dave, this person is people oriented, so you want to take that into consideration. And the first thing would be to begin with a personal comment to break the ice. So they may not be extroverted, but they like people. They like being around people. So to start with that type of a comment is a great way to begin a conversation with that type of an individual who's steady and reliable. Second, if you're going to present your case, do it softly and unthreateningly. Don't demand, don't say this is how it is, but present your case in a way that is tactful and provides for that person room to understand that you have their concerns in mind as well. And finally, the last one, ask how questions to draw out their opinions. So in other words, as you're discussing this information with them, ask them, well, how do you feel about this? Could you tell me more? So in a sense, ask some open-ended questions. They're going to draw them out, draw them into the conversation. So they're feeling that they're part of this as well.
Yeah, because if you're dealing with someone who's slower paced and people oriented, how do you think we could do that? How do you think we could make that happen? How do you think we could accomplish that? It's really putting that great brain they have into action. And they're really, instead of just throwing something intuitively that's right off the cuff, I think we do ABC, really quick. It gives them that time to really sit down and process it. And when they give you an answer, it's a very well thought out answer. And that's something you really want to listen to. So that's a big advantage on asking those types of things. But yeah, all of those really do help fall into the category that, really people oriented, slower paced. But what are some things that just don't quite work? What are the don'ts when dealing with this?
Sure. Things that we don't want to do with a person like this, things like rush headlong into business. Be able to just, here's what I got. I've got to do this. Just dive right into it. That's not going to get any points for you.
Rattling off bullet points in a machine gun fashion.
Yeah.
Not quite so good, huh?
Well, what's interesting is too often people don't realize it, but people in the first 11 seconds decide whether or not they want to talk to you, whether they like you or they don't like you. And that has to be reestablished every time we have this interaction with them. So the fact is, these are things that are going to help you get it off on the right foot. Next, don't be domineering or demanding. Again, that's a big turnoff for a person that's steady and that's reliable and sociable. They want to be able to they want to have a part of that conversation. So don't be domineering and demanding. Third one, don't force them to respond quickly to your objectives. Give them time to respond. Let them process the information. Let them give you the answer in the way they feel comfortable giving it to you at the pace they want to give it to you.
If you're a fast-paced, task-oriented, very direct person, and you come in and just vomit three bullet points on them instantly, which is one of the things this is not to do, and then you're wanting an answer on those three things immediately, you're not respecting the fact that person is a slower paced people person, that they need a little bit of time to think and process. If you give them that time, you'll be happy with the results that you end up getting, because you'll have, like I said, a different thought out answer than you would otherwise. And it doesn't put all the stress on them.